Good afternoon, fellow investors. Recently, in the comment section of one of my videos, a user asked what my general strategy was behind owning VALE. VALE is a iron ore mining company primarily, so that places them squarely in the raw materials sector of the economy. So what that means is that they supply the basic building blocks that are used to build the modern economy of today, right? So iron ore is used in everything from automobiles to housing to infrastructure and all kinds of different industries. So basically, my long-term idea for owning VALE is that over a very long period of time, as more parts of the world develop that modern infrastructure, grow their economies, increase demand for things like automobiles and airplanes and whatever else might utilize raw materials like iron ore, the demand for it will generally go up over very long periods of time, meaning companies that supply those materials can and should benefit from it. That being said, in the short to medium term, there's a lot of fluctuations. In fact, the share price of VALE very, very closely correlates with the iron ore price. Now, I don't get into technical analysis or anything like that. I don't try to time or predict the exact highs or lows or, is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? Moving averages, stochastics, all that. Not really what I'm about. But this is an interesting correlation, right? If you look at, for example, just before 2022, this low and this low, they correlate very closely together. And actually, if you look at their earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization, or EBITDA, however you want to pronounce it, correlated with stock price in red, iron ore price in black. I mean, look at how they all kind of travel together, okay? So with that, there can be a lot of fluctuations and volatility short to medium term with this company. Now, when times are good, they will pay out some pretty hefty dividends. I mean, for a company with a share price like what they've got, imagine getting $1.50 per share on it. But then, sometimes times are bad and you might only get a nickel, right? So but the point is, they do have a commitment to returning capital and value to shareholders with their dividend. But it's pretty thin when the times are bad. So when times are actually quite lean with them, what I like to do is I like to sell cash secured puts, generate premium, and in the event I get assigned shares, I wait patiently for an improvement in the iron ore price. Now, when that happens, I know that I'm likely to see one of these higher dividends occur, but also I can then sell covered calls at a date that's further in the future, receive what is, almost a second dividend on it, benefiting from the short-term uptick in price. And then when the price goes, back down temporarily for whatever reason, I can kind of repeat the process all over again. So I can kind of take advantage of the random sort of fluctuations that happen along the way while I wait for my long-term idea to play out. And that is kind of the idea behind why I have VALE. The other thing that I really like about VALE is over the last few years, they've come up with a plan to accelerate the rate of share buybacks that they're doing. Now, the reason I like this, I mean, look, they went from almost 5.2 billion shares in 2017 to 4.5-ish in 2022. So what that basically means is my shares, the piece of the pie that is this company that they represent, is going up over time as they do these buybacks. Meaning, next time iron ore prices are at a big high and they spit out one of those really frothy dividends, my piece of that dividend pie gets higher and higher as time goes on if they keep doing these buybacks. So, with all those things together, that's kind of why VALE is a sort of compelling thing for me to own. It's just that there's so many ways to generate a return on this that I almost can't help myself. And I think that there are some long-term upside benefits as well that can't really be overlooked. So tell me what you think about this in the comments below. Give me a like if you liked it. Give me a dislike if you disliked it. Call me Bozo the freaking clown if you want. I don't mind. I feed off of it. Really, I do. Anyway, peace.